In the pursuit of success, I was losing myself. I remember in 2021, now 5 years ago, when I first had gotten into college, and well, this was the college that I had transferred to, and I remember getting there, and I had new people in my life, new friend groups, new everything, and I felt like I was on top of the world. I had stepped into something new. And in this new life, I kind of wanted to feel a change. And so I started watching these videos about these drastic changes in life, these tributes to life, and really diving into cinema and all of these experiences that are portrayed on the screen. And it kind of led me down this rabbit hole over the next couple years where I wanted this movie-esque kind of cinematic perfect life. And it turns out that is so far fetched, and that is something that is just not realistically attainable. This obsession with trying to live this main character-esque life led me down this hole of losing people in my life and cutting people out at the second that there was struggle. And it's led to a lot of regret in my life. It's led to people that I've lost that I just wish I hadn't. And this is years ago. And over the next couple years, I would meet new people and great people, amazing people that have helped me to kind of form into who I wanted to be. But there was a part of me that didn't change. And it was that part of me that wanted to chase this boundless and endless success. I wanted everything, and I still want, I want the wealth and all this stuff and the cars and all of it and the money that follows along with that. The residuals is what I was chasing more so than the dream of chasing something I was passionate about. And it led to a point of me ditching my passions and instead putting myself fully into experiences and situations that would bring me the most amount of money. Now, this isn't saying that I made a lot of money, and I haven't yet, and I'm still figuring out why I'm so obsessed with all this success. So why has it not come to me in abundance? And I realized it was because I was approaching from a place of lacking, chasing. And when you chase something, it runs. And I had a really deep conversation with a couple close people in my life recently, and each of them have told me different things that are all around the same topic of just stop chasing and let go and let it be. So stop chasing, let go, and let be. These are the three keys that I've really had to adopt in my most recent life to really just feel like myself again. And it's funny because the second I stop doing that, and the second I just live and trust that things are going to work out the way they're supposed to, now all of a sudden that's been happening. These things have been working out for me. And it's funny how that works. It is so true. When you approach from a place of lack, when you approach from a place of chasing, these things will run from you. You will not attract that in what you inherently lack. And so recently, I've been really adopting this mindset of just calming down and chilling out and trusting that if I just simply take the small steps, do the small work, that these things will unfold in my life, and they already have been. A situation I've been praying on so much. I've been praying on this thing to work out, and not a certain thing, but just I want success so bad. I want, the residual, I want the money, I want all this stuff, but I was just chasing the number. Where was the passion in that? Where's the passion in chasing a numeric value, right? But no, this entire new endeavor that I really think I could be passionate about, and I really want to learn this skill and this art and this trade, and I'm not going to speak it yet because I don't want to jinx anything. It's still in the works, but I've approached it from the desire for new experiences and wanting to get out there and make new connections. That town that I talked about in the beginning, when I moved there, I went through all my college years. I lost people, I met people, and I left with amazing, amazing people, and I'm so thankful and blessed for that. But I can't, just because I lost all these people doesn't mean I let them die in our heads. Something really dies once it's forgotten. And it's not that you have to hold on to the past and you have to really be obsessed with that past. That's not what I'm saying at all. You know, on the contrary, it's okay to be at peace with what's happened and really just accept the lesson of like, hey, you know what? I know where I messed up. And the way that ties in is because you can take that like, hey, I messed up. People are people and you have to let them, you know, not only wrong, but right their wrongs. If they're willing to right their wrongs and work with you, that relationship that you will grow will be so much stronger. And that is something I've learned. And that is carrying into my professional life of, look, these things, it might not be seeming like it's working out right now. It's not doing what you need it to be doing. And you might feel like you're getting your ass kicked by this thing, but allowing, right? If you just allow it to work itself out, to trust the process of it. And if it's something that you've chosen because you're genuinely passionate about it and you love not the destination, but the experience of getting there, it will begin to unfold itself and it'll work out. You know, now I packed up from that town. I moved to my new town here in Florida, and it's just something that I've always wanted to be here. I love it since I visited, which was also in 2021. I visited here and I said, all right, that was new. My phone overheated. But what I was saying is that I packed up, moved to this new town. It's something that I loved and really knew that I could make a life here. And I'm so glad that I decided to do that, because now I'm here and I'm making the life. And I'm just, even when I got here though, I was so stressed, like gotta make the money, I'm in a new town, I gotta form a new life, like I need this now. Needing it now is what led me to losing it all. And now that I'm kind of trusting I'm giving my full faith and trusting the process. Yes, it's a learning experience. Yes, it's a learning process, but it's something that I am actively pursuing and just relaxing and trusting the Lord's timing and trusting that this is going to work out. And now that I've been able to do that, it simply is working out. And I know this is a long-winded video, and I know it's a lot of words, but what I'm trying to say with all this is that take a step back, let it go, let it be, and just trust that it'll work itself out. Because I promise you, the second you do that, and the second that you put your energy, attention, and your love into something that you're passionate about, is the second that it will produce just fruits in plentiful and bounds and leaps. And you will absolutely just be able to let go of all the struggle, all the adversity, all of these things, and just live peacefully and truly in something that you love and have aspired to be. And so that's my message today. And I really am excited to get back to these long form talks. It's been so long since I've done them. And yeah, it's because I've been chasing something so hard that was running from me that I didn't have the energy to put into something that I love doing, like this, like talking to y'all and connecting with y'all. So I really appreciate you watching and listening, and my advice to you, let go and let be, and I promise you, you will never regret it. Also, completely empty gym, empty parking lot. This is going to be a good lift. So thank y'all again for watching. Thank you again for listening, and I hope you have a great one. Cheers.